Hey, you're late. Where the hell are you? What time do you think it is right now? It's already 6. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm on my way home right now. You can't even keep curfew. You're making me wait. Just how many times do I have to tell you until you learn your lesson? Honestly, you're just like your father. He was always like this before he left us. He would cause me trouble and didn't even care that he was being an inconvenience. He was a selfish man, and now you've grown up just like him. You're his daughter, no mistake. Or are you doing this all on purpose just to spite me? Why can't you take a leaf out of your little sister's book and be more like her? Alice has always been such a good, smart girl ever since she was a little girl. She's the only one that took after me. But then there's you. You're an absolute disappointment. You're already a grown adult and you can't even do anything on your own initiative. You need me to tell you to do this and that, and you can't do any of the housework properly. I didn't raise you to be like this, so it's got to be because you've taken after your father. I keep on having to tell you over and over again to come home by 6, but you never make it on time. Why can't you just do as I say? What's so difficult about it? Pull yourself together. You're being such a nuisance. When are you going to be able to do what I want you to do without me reminding you or telling you how to do things? Mom, I really am trying. I've been doing my best to do all the chores while balancing my job. It's not like I'm running late because I've been going out with my friends. It's just that I can't avoid doing overtime on some days. I've got a lot I've got to do at work too. I can't believe you'd throw your sister under the bus like that. She may be going out with her friends in the evenings, but that's because she's already done more than enough for this house. She's entitled to have some fun. You're just like your father like that. He would always try to put the blame on someone else too. You should be embarrassed. You're supposed to be the older sister. You should be defending your little sister, not using her as a shield. And you better hurry up. I want you to make dinner as soon as you get in. I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm starving. I can't eat anything until you get back, so don't you dare make me wait any longer. You're the older sister, so it's your job to protect the house and make sure that we can all live comfortably. Yeah, I'll make dinner tonight, but I actually wanted to talk to you about that, Mom. There are times when I can't get home on time because of overtime at work. There really isn't anything I can do about that. So I was wondering if every now and then you could help me make dinner. It would really be a great help. Alice helps whenever she can, but she's studying for her qualification and I don't want to interrupt her when she's so focused. Excuse me? Are you seriously trying to order me around? Who do you think raised you? Who do you think fed you, clothed you, and paid for the house over your head? I can't believe it. I've never heard of a child that orders their own mother around. I'm not ordering you, Mom. I'm just asking if you could make dinner on the days that I can't. It's really difficult to keep a 6 o'clock curfew when I've got work and when there are personal errands I've got to run. It's been really tough having to make dinner as soon as I get into the house every single day. And it's not just the time it takes. The grocery shopping costs me a lot too. What are you trying to say? Spit it out. You know I hate it when you don't make yourself clear. I'm the one that's paying for the groceries every month, right? I'm paying for all 3 of us alone, and it comes to a pretty huge amount by the end of the month. I was just asking if you could help me. Please? I can't handle the cooking and the groceries on my own. And I'd be really happy if you could lift my curfew. I'm not a child anymore. I want some time to myself. Oh, my goodness. No! That's never happening. If I lift that curfew, there's no telling what an immoral, sleazy woman like you will do after you leave work. God knows that I'm doing my job as a mother to prevent you from going off the right path. But I'm an adult, Mom. I won't do anything that will cause you trouble. I just need to have more freedom to go where I want in the evenings, like if I want to go out to see my friends. I still remember how Dad would be really late getting home, and I think that you're probably just forcing your image of him onto me. You're taking the years of frustration you had with him out on me. That's all you're doing. You've got a lot of cheek talking to your mother like that. You really are just like your father. I can't trust you. He would always go on and on about having work to finish and didn't come home until late. He was always making trouble for me. You've taken after him in every single way that I hated him. Wait, but Dad might have been really late getting home at night, but that was because he was working for our sake, to earn money to pay the bills. He was doing his best, too. He wasn't being malicious about it. What? Are you going to talk back to me? Don't defend him. Either way, I'm not lifting your curfew. Just think about it. What would the neighbors think if they saw you out until late at night? You're just going to embarrass me if all of the neighbors start gossiping about how loose you are. There's no way I'm going to lift that curfew, so you better make sure you come back by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Can't you trust me a little more? I'm your daughter. Please. If you want me to trust you, then you'll have to work much harder to prove that you're trustworthy. But you're already failing me as the eldest daughter, so I doubt that you'll be able to prove yourself to me. Hey, Mom, do you know where my bag is? I'm pretty sure I left it in the closet in my room, but it's gone. Oh, that expensive-looking designer bag? It's already gone. Huh? What do you mean, it's gone? There are a few other things that are missing from my room, too. Do you know where they all are? Did you go in my room while I was at work? What were you doing in there? That's no way to talk to your mother. You're making me out to be a criminal. I have every right to enter my own daughter's room whenever I want to. Unlike Alice, you need supervision. I've got to keep an eye on what you're doing in there and what you've got. Otherwise, you'll just cause chaos for all of us. What? Can't you respect my privacy? There are some boundaries you can't cross, Mom. Where's my stuff? You're taking a tone with me. I don't like it. But I was right to check up on you. I couldn't believe everything I found in your room. You've been buying all those expensive bags and items and hiding them away from me. It seems that you've been wasting money that's meant for the groceries and the bills on wasteful, unnecessary objects. So I had no choice but to confiscate everything. It's all been taken away. What? What do you mean it's all been taken away? You need to think about what the neighbors will think if they see you holding that kind of expensive bag. You're just waving around a good target for all the neighbors to gossip about. They'll all think you're buying those things with money you've earned unlawfully. It's suspicious. You're going to make a laughing stock out of me. You don't deserve something that expensive. From now on, I'll have to choose your bags and accessories for you so you don't embarrass me any further. What did you do with that bag? That bag Alice gave me for my birthday. Where is it? She worked so hard to save up the money to buy that bag for me. How could you take it away from me like that? What's wrong with you? Don't you dare speak to me like that. I'm your mother. I'll do what I think is right, and you can't question me. I made the right decision in selling it off, after all. A woman without any control over her emotions is bound to succumb to the lure of those kinds of temptations. I'm protecting you from sin by taking those things away from you. You're defying me and showing me disrespect because you've become corrupted by these designer bags. Why would you say that? It was a birthday present. I'm not doing anything wrong by keeping a present from Alice. Where's the money you got from selling my bag? That's none of your business. You don't need money. You need faith and discipline. You moving out to live on your own, and you don't even have a word of thanks for me for letting you live in this house up until now. The only reason why you can go and live on your own is because I'm giving you permission to. Usually I would never forgive this kind of wastefulness, but you insisted. Shouldn't you show a little more gratitude? Why do you have to say it like that? I moved out because I found a job that pays more, but it's too far to commute from home. I saved up the money I needed for my new apartment, all on my own. I even found a lease guarantor company to vouch for me because I didn't want to bother you with all that financial stuff. Don't be so smug. It only matters that you make sure you don't drag me down with you when you get into financial trouble. I think it more and more nowadays, but you really do act like your father. If Alice were moving out, she would thank me before saying anything else. It's such a shame you didn't take more after me. More importantly, you know my bank details, don't you? I let you hand me the money for the rent and bills in person while you were living with us, but from now on, you'll have to transfer the money to my account. Don't forget to send me the money on the 1st of every month, no matter what. Yeah, I'll be careful, but I was thinking that maybe you could start working part-time? What? I don't mean that I'm going to stop sending money or anything. I just mean that it might be good if you have a little more money to spare. What do you think about working somewhere in the area part-time? You can't seriously be saying this to me. Are you telling me to go and work at a supermarket or a convenience store like some beggar? What an insult! Do you really want the entire neighborhood to laugh at me behind my back? But if you don't work, then it's just going to become more of a burden for Alice to pay towards the rent and bills. If you earn some money, then you can use that to spend on things you want. Are you trying to lecture me? I'm the mother here. You're unbelievable. I've never heard of a child that talks back and lectures their own mother. It looks like I must have made a mistake in the way I raised you. You've taken after your father so much, I should have done more to make you get rid of those habits when you were a child. Do you really have to talk about me like that? What did I do that was so wrong? I'm just suggesting a part-time job for your sake. I didn't mean to order you around or remind you of Dad. You're just a child. You don't have any right to tell me to start working. I deserve some rest after everything I've done for you. Maybe I'd listen to your suggestions if you paid as much as Alice does towards the bills, but you don't. Alice has always been considerate enough to give me $2,000 every month for the rent, bills, and for me to spend on my own hobbies. But in comparison, you barely pay anything. You should be ashamed of yourself for being so arrogant. All right. It doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, don't forget to transfer the money. I want it on the 1st of every month. Got it? Hey, you. Are you planning on coming home this year? Yeah, I was planning on coming home with Alice for the Christmas holidays. Work isn't as busy during the winter season, so it's easier to take time off. Is that so? What is it? Did something happen? No, I was just thinking that you have a lot of nerve coming back here. What? What do you mean by that? I mean exactly what I said. I think it should be pretty clear. Alice is welcome to come home whenever she wants, but I don't think you need to come home anymore. You'd just be a waste of space if you came back. Why would you say something like that? What did I do to deserve the cold treatment? I think you know exactly why I don't want you in my house. Don't play dumb with me. How much have you been sending me every month? I didn't say anything for this past year because I thought that you'd realize and do better of your own accord. But it looks like you're too selfish to even notice what you've done wrong. Do you know how much Alice sends me every month? I think I've already told you in the past. Do you remember? How about I tell you? She sends me $2,000 every month, without fail. I'm sending $250 every month, aren't I? Do you really think that that's enough? I'm shocked that you can be so proud about sending a measly $250. I bet you look so proud of yourself when you transfer those nickels and dimes into my account. But do you really expect me to be happy with that amount? Then how much do you expect me to send you? How much will it take for you to not be disappointed in me anymore? Do you know how hard I work every month to make sure that I earn enough to send you that $250? No, if it were me, I would send my mother a lot more. You don't seem to understand your position as the eldest daughter, do you? You should have more respect for me, and if you have respect for me, it's only natural that you'd want to send more money, even if it means working yourself to the bone. Let me tell you one thing. If you can't show me enough respect as Alice does, then you're not my daughter. You're your father's daughter, and I have no use of you. If you're not going to send me the amount I want, then I don't want your money. Are you really sure about that? Yes, I'm absolutely sure. And in return, you never have to come back here ever again. I don't want to see your face. You look more like your father the more time passes, and it just repulses me. I don't want to accept any money from someone who's going to take the same arrogant attitude as her father either. If you don't turn up, then it'll save me from having to remember all the horrible memories I had with your father. I don't understand why you couldn't have grown up into a lovely girl like your little sister. I don't think I made any mistakes in the way I raised you, so it must be your father's DNA. Alice always sends me $2,000. I expect better from you. You're the older sister, after all. I don't need your money if all you can do is send me your pocket money. All right, then I'll stop. I won't send you anything anymore. Great! This'll save me from wasting my money on you. I did my best thinking that I could help you and make you proud of me, but if you're going to say that I'm not your daughter, then I don't have any obligation to help you anymore. Of course I'd say that. You really should learn from Alice if you want to make me proud. She's always been the perfect daughter. All you had to do was follow in her footsteps, but you can't even do that. You're a failure. All right. Then I won't bother you anymore, Mom, if that's what you really want. Mom, the only daughter I have is Alice. I don't need you messaging me and wasting my time. Hey, what's going on? What does this mean? I want you to call me back as soon as possible. What's the matter? I thought you said that you didn't want to talk to me anymore. There's nothing in my bank account. I haven't gotten a single cent this month. What have you done? You did this, didn't you? You told Alice to stop sending me money to spite me. Send me all the money you have right now. It's urgent. I thought you said that you didn't want my money. I didn't tell you up until now, but I was actually the one that was sending you all of the money you got in your bank account. I transferred that $2,000 to Alice every month so that she could transfer it to your account. What? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Does that mean that you were lying to me this entire time? Will you just listen to me for once? The $2,000 you got so hyped up about that you thought was from Alice, and the $250 that you said was just nickel and dimes, was all coming from my bank account. I was making all that money, all on my own. Why didn't you tell me that sooner? Alice told me that she wanted to stop sending you money just over 6 months ago. But if we stopped supporting you with our money, then you wouldn't be able to pay the bills, right? Besides, I believed that if I kept on sending you money and doing as you wanted, that you would one day acknowledge me. That one day we would finally get along, and you'd pay me more attention. And most of all, because you're my mom, no matter what. No matter how much you bully me or compare me to Alice, you're the only parent I have left. But I guess that relationship is over now. I know everything, Mom. I know that you've been spending all of the money I've been sending you on gambling and on alcohol every month. What's so bad about that? I need to have some fun every now and then. How many times have I told you that it would be a better idea for you to get a job and save up as much money as possible while you still can? I've been telling you this for years, for your sake. But you never listened to a thing I said and would only demand that I send you money instead. You're the eldest daughter. It's your job to take care of your mother in old age. If I can't work, then it's only natural that you and Alice should support me since I don't have enough money. You're the one that said I'm not your daughter. You've rejected me because I look too much like Dad, and because I'm not good enough to meet your standards. You're the one that said that you don't want my money, too. I asked if you were really sure if you wanted to turn my money down, but you went as far as to tell me to never show my face again. But I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, I need the money or I can't pay the bills. When can you send me the $2,000? I'm not your daughter anymore, so I don't have any obligation to send you anything. You'll just have to get a job or borrow money to get everything paid for. I don't want you contacting me anymore. Are you going to send me some money today? Can you tell me what time you'll be transferring it all? I really need the money. Please? I thought I asked you to stop messaging me. Alice has moved out. She's gone abroad now that she's graduated from college. I'm so worried now that I'm all on my own. I don't know how to pay the bills, and I can't do all the housework on my own. You've got to do something. You're all I've got left. I can't ask Alice for help when I need something because she's so far away. Yeah, I don't think she'll be coming back. She's got a lot ahead of her. It would be a waste if she didn't make the most of her chances. She's too smart to stick around in a small place like this and let you drag her down. I heard that she's already made a boyfriend over there, too. She's saying that he's the one she wants to marry one day. So I think she's already set on staying there as a permanent resident. Exactly. That's why I need you to send me the money. Otherwise, I can't pay the bills. Will you hurry up and send me some money? I haven't got enough time. I'm feeling so much stress. I've been inside the house alone for so long that I feel like I'm going crazy. It's because you won't come and visit me. Where are you? Why won't you visit me? Mom, have you even noticed? Or have you been doing it on purpose this entire time? What? What did I do? You've always referred to me as you. Ever since I was a child, you've hardly ever called me by my name. You don't understand how it feels to have my own mother call me you and say, "Hey, you," whenever you want something from me. I finally realized that you really haven't thought of me as your own daughter ever since I was young. It really hurt me. Oh. But I guess I can't expect you to change your ways, even if I'm the only family you can still rely on. The way you ask me for stuff is always pretentious and stuck up, too. I'm not sending you any money, no matter how much you bother me, so I suggest you give up and just do whatever you want. You won't believe what happened. The landlord. He's saying that he's going to kick me out for not paying rent for the past few months. He's been ringing the doorbell for the past half hour. You've got to do something. Please, I need you. Have you been listening to me? I told you months ago that you'll have to deal with your issues on your own, since we're complete strangers now. What is wrong with you? You're a monster. If you've got enough energy in you to pick a fight with me, then you'll be fine. Use that energy to earn your own money. Or why don't you pay off the rent with the money you got from selling my things? I don't have any of that money left. Then this is just karma. You get what's coming to you. And just to let you know, I'm going to get married soon. Oh, really? So that means that we'll have a more stable income, won't we? What's your husband like? Does he have a house? Does he own it? Either way, I'm so relieved. I'll forgive you for everything you've said to me until now. It might be a little cramped if we all stay in the same house, but at least I won't have to worry about the rent. I'll bear with it. When can I move in? What? What are you talking about? I'm going to move out of my current apartment because my place is too far from his office. We're going to move in together before we get married, but you're not welcome at our house. I don't want you bothering us. So, since I'm taking his last name, I thought it would be best to cut ties with you, once and for all. What? Why would you do that? You don't care about me growing old and dying all on my own? You brought this on yourself. This is the last time we ever talk. It's a shame that you couldn't admit to how wrong you were, even at the very end. I'm not telling you where my new house is, and I'm blocking your phone number too. You're the one that said that I'm not your daughter. Remember that, because I always will. No, I didn't say that. That's a misunderstanding. You're my daughter. You're my eldest daughter. You don't know how important you are to me, Stella. Wow. It's been about 15 years since you last called me by my name. It's too late. You favored Alice, no matter what I did. And you only sneered at me whenever I tried to do something for you. But I've had enough. I'm not going to live my life trying to impress you or get your attention anymore. I think I suffered a lot up until now, but that just means that I have a much brighter future waiting for me with my husband and the family we make together. No, please, forgive me. You've got to rethink this. You can't abandon your own mother. You're the one that abandoned me first. Do your best on your own. Goodbye, Mom. After that, I changed my phone number so that my mother could never contact me ever again. I'm still keeping in touch with Alice every now and then, but she says that Mom hasn't changed one bit since I cut ties with her. She was kicked out of the house she had been living in, and I heard that she's now living in a tiny apartment which barely has any space for a single bed. She's been alone ever since Alice left home. I'm not surprised, since I can't think of anyone who would want to get close to someone as twisted as my mother. She's been jumping from job to job, all of them part-time, because she can't let go of her pride. Apparently, she can barely manage to hold down a single job for more than a couple of months because she ends up having squabbles with her colleagues. She only saw me as a convenient tool until the very end. It's a shame that she couldn't or wouldn't try and understand the pain I felt from how she treated me. I tried so many times, but it was all to no avail. I felt lonely without my mother's acknowledgement. But now I have a loving husband, and we've given birth to a beautiful baby girl. And now I'm pregnant with our second daughter. I don't want to make either of my daughters suffer the way I did. I'm going to treat both of them equally and shower them both with love so that I can build a happy family with my husband.
Hey, your company was just on TV. Mark was being interviewed.
Really? I heard the TV crew came to the office, but I didn't know Mark was going to be on.
I haven't seen him since I changed jobs, but he hasn't changed a bit. Still as handsome as ever, even from a guy's perspective.
But you didn't work with Mark for very long, did you?
No, I left the company a few months after he arrived.
I thought you were bad at remembering faces, but you seem to remember Mark well. I guess someone like him really leaves an impression.
He was pretty memorable. We both love cars, so we bonded over that. I even gave him a ride home once when his car broke down at work.
You drove with Mark? Oh, I'm jealous.
It was only about 15 minutes. Did you know Mark's from America? He knows a lot about American cars, too. I remember that everyone even called him Superman at the office.
They still do. Mark can solve any problem that comes up.
Well, he's good at his job, speaks English, and is even handsome. He looks so confident on TV, too.
I wish I could have seen it. You didn't record it, did you?
No, I didn't. You really wanted to see him that badly? You see him every day at work, don't you?
But it's different. I wanted to see him on TV. Mark is everyone's idol at work. I wish I could be someone everyone relies on like that.
You could be like that too, Sarah.
No way. I'm always making mistakes and holding everyone back.
I suppose Mark wasn't perfect from the start either. We can all change if we try hard enough.
You're so positive, John. I never even thought about changing myself.
You always put yourself down. It makes me sad to hear that. You should have more confidence in yourself. You have to believe you can change.
You're right. I'm going to become like Mark.
What do you mean?
I'm going to strive to be someone like Mark. I want to change. I want everyone to rely on me. And I want to earn Mark's trust as my boss. I want him to think he can count on me to get the job done.
I see. It's good to have goals.
The higher the goals, the better, right? I'll start by focusing on the work right in front of me. I'll work hard, step by step.
That sounds great. I'll support you. When I changed jobs, you supported me a lot. You made dinner every day and did the cleaning. If you're gonna focus on work, I'll support you with the household chores.
Really? Then I'll do my best.
I believe in you, Sarah. You've always been capable. You just need to recognize it yourself.
Thanks, John. I'm feeling motivated already. I'll show you and everyone at work what I can do.
That's the spirit. Just remember, it's important to maintain a balance. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I won't, don't worry. I'll find a good balance. I'm just excited about this new goal and to start making positive changes.
That's great. I'm proud of you for wanting to improve yourself. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, you can always talk to me.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that. It means a lot to have your support.
That's what partners are for, right? We're in this together.
Yes, we are. I'm lucky to have you, John.
And I'm lucky to have you too. So do you have any specific plans on how you're going to start this self-improvement journey?
I think I'll start by organizing my work better. And I'll ask Mark for some tips on time management. And maybe take on some extra projects, which might cause me to stay later at work, though. But I want to show Mark that I'm dedicated.
That sounds like a good start. Just make sure you're not overworking yourself.
I won't. I'll be careful.
Okay. And remember, I'm here if you need any help or advice.
Thanks, John. I really appreciate it.
You're working late again. Good job.
Is it that late already? I'm sorry, I might need a bit more time.
No problem. I've taken care of the chores. I've made dinner too, so just heat it up before you eat.
Thanks. Oh, it's such a relief to have dinner ready when I get home. I'm too tired to cook anything.
You're welcome. You're working really hard lately. You used to put yourself down a lot, but I can see a change in you.
I'm not sure, but every day feels fulfilling. Mark even praised me the other day.
Really? What did he say?
He said I've been working hard lately.
That's great. Mark really pays attention to his team.
I was so happy. I feel like I'm getting a little closer to being like Mark.
You really like Mark, don't you?
I feel like something's starting to change, not just internally, but how others see me too.
I'm sure everyone's noticing your changes. With how hard you're working every day, you'll see results soon. But don't overdo it, okay? You've been working overtime a lot.
Strangely, I don't feel tired at all. Maybe I'm on a work high.
You might be in the zone, but be careful. Once you lose that focus, fatigue can hit you all at once. Take a break sometimes, okay?
I will, don't worry. I'm just excited about the progress I'm making.
I understand, but remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself.
You're right. I'll try to find a better balance. It's just that when I'm at work, time flies by.
So tell me more about what's been happening at work. Any interesting projects?
Well, Mark assigned me to lead a new project. It's a big responsibility.
Well, that's fantastic. He must really trust your abilities. What's it about?
It's a new customer retention strategy. Mark thinks my ideas could really make a difference.
That's amazing, Sarah. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. I'm a bit nervous, but excited too.
You'll do great. Just remember to balance work and rest, okay? And ask for any help if you need it.
I will. I'm just so motivated right now. Mark said he's always available if I have questions.
That's good. It's important to have a supportive boss.
Yeah, Mark is amazing. He's so knowledgeable and patient.
I'm glad you have such a good mentor at work.
Me too. I feel like I'm learning so much from him.
Just don't forget to take care of yourself too, okay?
I won't. Thanks for always looking out for me, John.
And just don't let overworking consume you entirely.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, make sure you have time for other things in life. Hobbies, friends, us.
Of course, work is important, but so are you.
I'm glad you feel that way. Well, good luck at work. Good morning, Sarah. Did you go out?
I'm at the office. I'll be back in the evening.
On a Sunday? You haven't had a day off in ages.
But I'm doing this because I want to.
I know, but you haven't had a day off recently. It's good to be dedicated to your work, but don't overdo it.
Are you telling me not to work? You said you'd support me.
I'm worried about your health. I think it's great that you're working hard, but you're pushing yourself too much.
I'm fulfilled with my current life, so just leave me alone.
I can't do that. Sarah, you've been acting strange lately. You're never home on weekdays or weekends. Aren't you too obsessed with work?
I'm not acting strange. I'm hardly ever home because I'm working hard. You're the one who said I could change if I tried.
I did say that, but it's pointless if you ruin your health. I want you to take care of yourself as much as you do your work.
I guess you just don't like how I am now. You don't like that a woman is succeeding at work, do you? You're afraid I might become better at my job than you. Ugh, you're so small-minded.
Wait, how did we get here? I'm not saying this because I don't like it. I'm happy for you succeeding at work, but I don't want you to push yourself too hard.
Liar, you're trying to hold me back. You've always been sneaky like that, John, pretending to be nice while trying to drag others down. Please don't hold me back.
That's a misunderstanding. I've been supporting you as much as I can. I've been doing most of the housework, haven't I? If I wanted to get in your way, I wouldn't do all that.
I could do the housework if I wanted to. I'm just letting you have your moment. I don't need your support.
If that's how you feel, then do your own share of the housework. Why do I have to be talked to like this? You're really not yourself, Sarah. Did something happen?
Don't treat me like I'm crazy.
You're being cold towards me, too. Did you actually find someone else?
Are you accusing me of cheating? That's horrible. I don't deserve this.
It was just an example because you're clearly acting strange.
So if I work hard, you assume I'm cheating? How far are you going to look down on women? You're the one who's acting strange, throwing around accusations like that.
Okay, I was wrong. Even as an example, that was a poor choice of words. I'm sorry. I know you're working hard. I don't want to get in the way of your work, but you should take breaks sometimes. Work when it's time to work, rest when it's time to rest. You need balance.
You're so different from Mark.
Why are you bringing up Mark now?
Mark would praise me instead of nagging. In fact, who are you to lecture me? You're nowhere near Mark's level.
Why are you comparing me to Mark? That's not relevant right now.
I wish I had married someone like Mark, not a useless man like you.
What's gotten into you, Sarah?
Nothing's gotten into me. I'm finally just seeing things clearly.
Clearly, Sarah, you're not making any sense. Let's calm down and talk about this rationally.
I am being rational. You're the one who can't handle my success.
Success? Sarah, you're working yourself to the bone. That's not success, that's self-destruction.
Don't tell me what's healthy. You don't know anything about my work or what I'm capable of.
I know you're capable of great things, Sarah. That's why I'm worried. You're pushing yourself too hard.
You don't understand. Mark appreciates my hard work.
Again with Mark? Why does his opinion matter so much to you?
Because he understands ambition. He doesn't try to hold me back like you do. And it's about me becoming a better person, a more valuable employee.
I'm not holding you back. I'm trying to help you find balance.
I don't need balance. I need success.
But at what cost, Sarah? You're losing yourself in this pursuit.
I'm finding myself, John. For the first time, I feel like I'm worth something. This is the new me, the better me, the me that Mark believes in.
Mark this, Mark that. It's like you're obsessed with him.
I'm not obsessed. I admire him. He's everything I want to be.
And what about who you are now? What about the Sarah I married?
She was weak, useless. I'm becoming someone better.
You've always been worth something. To me, to your friends and family.
But not at work. Not until now.
Is work all that matters to you now?
It's not just work. It's about proving to myself that I can be more.
But you're already more than enough, Sarah. Can't you see that?
No, I'm not. Not yet. But I will be.
Sarah, please, let's talk about this. Something's not right.
Nothing's wrong except your attitude. Everything's finally right. I'm finally becoming the person I want to be.
At the expense of our relationship, of your health?
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made for growth.
But not like this, Sarah. This isn't healthy.
You just don't understand. Mark would understand.
Again with Mark? Stop comparing me to Mark. I'm not him, I'm me. Sarah, you need to tell me what's really going on with you and Mark.
Nothing's going on. I just admire him. He's just a good boss who appreciates my hard work.
Is that all? Because it seems like there's more to it.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking outright, what's going on with you and Mark?
Nothing. He's my boss. That's all.
A boss you seem to admire an awful lot.
Because he's a good leader, unlike some people.
What's that supposed to mean?
Figure it out yourself. I'm going back to work.
Sarah, wait!
No, I am done with this conversation. I have work to do.
It's Sunday. The office shouldn't even be open.
I have a key. I can work whenever I want. Some of us are dedicated to our jobs.
This isn't dedication, it's obsession. Let's talk about this when you get home.
No, I'm staying here, and there is nothing more to talk about. I'm going back to work.
Sarah, you need to listen to me.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss.
I'm your husband. I care about you.
If you cared, you'd support me unconditionally.
That's not what caring means. Sometimes caring means telling someone when they're going too far. Sarah, I'm really worried about you.
Don't be. I'm fine. Better than ever.
You don't sound fine. You sound angry and obsessed.
I'm going now. Don't bother me again.
Sarah, wait! Mark, it's been a while. Do you remember me? Of course I remember you. Your wife has been a great help at work. What brings you here today? I'll get straight to the point. You're having an affair with my wife, aren't you? I know you were meeting her outside the office yesterday. How dare you, a boss taking advantage of his subordinate, and she's my wife. Wait a moment. Your wife resigned from the company a long time ago. What? Resigned? Yes, I haven't met her outside the company in the past 3 months. That's impossible! My wife goes to work every day! If you don't believe me, you can check with the company. Why would she resign? Actually, there were some issues before she left. She started stealing my personal belongings. She began following me around both inside and outside the company. I was quite troubled. On top of that, she started showing hostility towards other female employees. Towards female employees? She claimed other female employees were flirting with me. This continued and started affecting work, so I had to give her a stern warning. That's when she said she would resign. I had no idea. I knew she admired you, but... But why did you think I was having an affair with your wife? She's been acting strange lately, so I followed her yesterday, and I actually saw her entering your house. What? I've never invited her to my home. Was your door unlocked? Because she seemed to take out a key and open the door normally. Don't tell me she made a spare key! Mark, I'm so sorry for the trouble my wife has caused. I won't complain if you report this to the police. I appreciate your understanding, John. This is a difficult situation for everyone involved. I can't believe Sarah would do something like this. She's always been so honest and straightforward. People can change, John, sometimes in ways we don't expect. But to this extent, it's like she's become a completely different person. How long has this been going on? The issues started about 4 months ago. At first, she was just very enthusiastic about work. But then she began to overstep boundaries, and then it escalated. 4 months? That's when she started talking about changing herself and becoming more like you. Can you tell me more? I need to understand what happened. Well, it began with small things. I remember she suddenly became very eager to take on more responsibilities. I thought it was a positive change at first. She'd always volunteer to stay late even when it wasn't necessary. She'd bring me coffee even if I didn't ask for it. Then she started trying to spend time with me outside of work. I see. I actually did encourage her about that. But I should have noticed something was wrong. She was working all the time, late every night, even on weekends. I thought she was just dedicated to her job, but... I guess she's been maintaining the illusion of still working here until now. I guess so. And can you also tell me about the stealing? It started with small items from my desk, a pen here, a notebook there. Then it escalated to more personal items. What kind of personal items? Things like my tie clip, a family photo, even my spare glasses once. When confronted, she'd always have an excuse saying she borrowed them to study my style or that she found them and was returning them. I can't believe this! She never showed any signs of this behavior at home! This is all my fault. I should have noticed something was wrong sooner. Don't blame yourself, John. Sarah is responsible for her own actions. It's not uncommon for people to hide such behaviors from their loved ones. No, I should be the one apologizing. I encouraged her to work hard, to be more like you. I had no idea she was causing you so much trouble. I never thought it would lead to this. But how did it progress to her resigning? Well, the final straw was when she confronted one of our female interns rather aggressively. The intern had simply asked me a work-related question, but Sarah accused her of flirting with me. It created a very uncomfortable work environment. That's terrible. I can't imagine how difficult that must have been for everyone involved. It was a challenging situation. I had to call Sarah into my office and explain that her behavior was unacceptable. That's when she broke down and admitted to her obsession. She offered her resignation on the spot. And you accepted it? I felt it was the best course of action for everyone involved. I suggested she seek professional help, but I don't know if she followed through with that. I see. And you haven't had any contact with her since then? No, not until you mentioned she's been entering my house. This is very concerning, John. I understand. What do you want to do about this situation? What's important now is how we handle this situation. I think I need to file a police report. This is a serious invasion of privacy and potentially dangerous. I completely understand. I won't stand in your way. In fact, I'll support your decision fully. Thank you for understanding, John. I'm sorry it's come to this. No, thank you for being honest with me. I needed to know the truth. John, may I ask, how are you holding up? Honestly, I'm in shock. I knew something was off, but I never imagined it was this bad. It's a lot to process. Have you considered counseling? For yourself, I mean. I hadn't thought about it, but maybe that's not a bad idea. It might help you navigate this difficult time. And John, please don't blame yourself for any of this. It's hard not to. I feel like I should have seen the signs. These situations are often not as clear-cut as we'd like them to be. You've done the right thing by investigating and confronting the truth. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate your kindness, especially given the circumstances. We're both victims here, John. The best we can do is to handle this as responsibly as possible. You're right. So what's our next step? I think I need to contact the police and file a report. Would you be willing to provide a statement? Of course. Anything I can do to help resolve this situation. Thank you. I'll contact my lawyer as well. We may need to pursue a restraining order. I understand. I'll support whatever legal action you need to take. I appreciate that, John. Now, about Sarah. Have you thought about what you're going to do? Honestly, I'm at a loss. I don't even know where she is right now. Maybe it's time to reach out to her family? They might be able to help. That's a good idea. I'll give her parents a call. They need to know what's happening. That sounds like a wise decision. They might be able to provide the support she needs right now. You're right. This is bigger than just me. She needs help. And I'm sorry you're going through this. I know this is a difficult time, but remember to take care of yourself, too. Please, keep me updated on the situation. I'll try. Thank you for understanding, Mark. Of course. Please keep in touch and let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. I will. Thank you again, Mark. I'll be in touch about the police report. Take care, John. And be careful. Hey, if you're at Mark's house, get out of there right now.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's useless to lie about this because I saw you going into Mark's house.
How do you know that?
I actually followed you yesterday. I thought you were having an affair with Mark, but Mark said he's not involved with you. He also told me you quit your job because of some problems.
You contacted Mark? Why would you do that?
Stop bothering Mark. How did you even get a spare key for his house?
I just happened to find it.
Mark said he doesn't have a spare key. You stole his key and made a copy, didn't you? And I also heard that you also stole his personal belongings.
It was just a moment of weakness. I thought if I could use Mark's things or enter his room, I might get closer to being like him.
Do you understand that's a crime? Were you breaking into Mark's house every day instead of going to work? Or were you too busy stalking him?
Hey, don't say stalking. I just admired Mark and wanted to observe him up close.
That's what I'm saying is a crime. And how were you managing our living expenses if you were unemployed?
I used your savings.
You're kidding. You used the savings I've been building since I was single? We were saving that to buy a house. How much did you actually use?
About half of it.
Half? That's over $50,000. You wouldn't need that much just for living expenses.
Clothes and beauty treatments cost more than I expected.
Why did you spend so much on those things?
I wanted to put myself together, just like Mark.
You've really lost it. I don't understand why you'd break into someone's house either.
I was curious about how Mark lived.
Mark says he's going to press charges against you, and I told him he absolutely should. I'll even testify that I saw you entering his house.
Does that mean I might get arrested?
Mark might agree to settle out of court, but that's really up to him.
What should I do? I need to beg Mark to forgive me. I promise I'll never do it again.
Don't say anything to Mark. In fact, never go near him again. Stop causing trouble.
I won't do anything if I get close to him. I just admired Mark.
I know. You were so obsessed with Mark that you became cold towards me. I've been supporting you because I thought you were working hard, but I guess I was a fool.
I'm sorry for lying. I admire Mark, but you're the only one I love. I'm grateful for how you've always cared for me.
Are you changing your attitude because you're afraid I'll leave you? You'd be in trouble if Mark sued you for damages you can't pay since you're unemployed.
That's not it. I just want you to understand. Mark isn't as important to me as you are.
Stop lying. You stalked him because he didn't pay attention to you. If Mark had shown interest in you, you definitely would have had an affair.
It wasn't like that. I just wanted to change. I thought if I could get close to Mark, I might be able to change myself.
You did change, for the worse.
John, please, I know I made mistakes, but I never meant to hurt you.
But you did hurt me, Sarah. You lied to me for months. You stole our savings. You broke into someone's house. Do you have any idea how serious this is?
I do now. I don't know what came over me. It's like I lost control.
That's not an excuse. You're an adult, Sarah. You made these choices.
I know. I'm so sorry, John. What can I do to make this right?
I don't know if you can make this right. The trust between us is broken.
Please, John, I'll do anything. I'll get help. I'll see a therapist.
You should have done that months ago before it got to this point.
You're right. I should have. I was too proud, too stubborn. I thought I could handle everything on my own.
And look where that got us. Our savings are gone, you might face criminal charges, and our marriage is in shambles.
I know, it's all my fault. I take full responsibility.
It's a start, but it's not enough. Actions have consequences, Sarah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I need time to think. This is a lot to process.
Are you going to leave me?
I don't know yet, but I can't stay in this house right now.
John, please, don't go. We can work this out.
I need space to clear my head.
How long will you be gone?
I don't know, as long as it takes for me to figure out what I want to do next.
What should I do while you're gone?
Get help, Sarah. Professional help. And start thinking about how you're gonna make amends to Mark.
Okay, I will. I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Just do better.
Okay, John. I truly am sorry.
I know you are, Sarah, but sometimes sorry isn't enough. Sarah ended up paying a settlement to Mark and was ordered to stay away from him. We managed to get Mark to drop the charges, but the settlement was expensive. I divorced Sarah immediately, so her parents ended up covering the settlement. Her parents decided to keep her at home to prevent her from doing anything foolish again. They also repaid my savings Sarah had used up. Currently, Sarah is living with her parents under their supervision. She doesn't have access to cash or credit cards, so she can't go out freely. I think it's a fitting punishment for her reckless behavior and the trouble she caused others. I hope she never leaves her parents' house again. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this video satisfying, please hit the like button. If not, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your ratings and comments encourage us to create more content. We have many more videos that will give you that satisfying feeling, so please check out our other videos on this channel. We'll see you in the next video.
I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
What is it? Sorry, I'm at work.
It's okay. I just started my lunch break.
You know my brother's studying for the bar exam, right?
Yes, Matt, right? He's aiming to become a lawyer?
That's right. He's always been good at studying, but he fell ill during the entrance exams and couldn't perform his best. He didn't get into Southern State University.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's smart, but has always been unlucky. On the other hand, I'm terrible at studying, but lucky in other ways. Like marrying a beautiful and responsible woman like you, Sarah.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Anyway, our parents were against him taking a gap year. They told him to play it safe and carry on with school instead, but Matt wouldn't listen, insisting on going on his first choice university.
I understand how Matt feels. When I was taking exams, I really wanted to get into my first choice university too. Being so close to the passing score can make you feel determined to try again.
But our parents said if he's taking a gap year, he needs to pay for his own living expenses and prep school tuition.
Wow, that's harsh.
My brother's always been stubborn. Unlike me, who's good at sweet talking, he often clashes with our parents. I wish Matt would be a bit more agreeable and willing to compromise.
I see.
Matt is working part-time to pay for his expenses. He's even moved out and is living on his own. But I feel bad for him. As his brother, I want to help him.
I understand. He's working hard to become a lawyer. He's a good kid. Whenever we visit your parents' house, I always see Matt studying diligently.
Yeah, he's a real bookworm.
I'd like to help if there's anything I can do.
When you say help, you mean money, right? Yeah, I want to send him an allowance. If he doesn't have to worry about money, he can focus on studying.
That's true. Kyle, you're such a good big brother. You're usually so carefree, but I'm seeing you in a new light.
Hey, that's rude. I think about things too. Matt is my much younger brother and I want to support him.
That's admirable. How much were you thinking of sending?
Well, considering his living expenses, prep school fees, and study materials, I was thinking about $2,000 a month.
That's quite a lot. Are you sure we can afford that?
I know it's a lot, but I really want to help him out. He's working so hard and I feel responsible as his older brother.
I understand. Let's see how we can adjust our budget to make it work.
Thanks, Sarah. You're the best. I knew you'd understand.
Of course. Family is important. We'll figure it out together.
I appreciate it. Matt will be so grateful.
I'm sure he will be. Let's hope this helps him achieve his dream.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see him succeed.
Me too. It'll all be worth it when he becomes a lawyer.
Definitely. Thanks again, Sarah. You're amazing.
You're welcome. Let's do our best to support Matt. Kyle, this month's credit card bill was higher than usual. Did you buy something?
Oh, I replaced my smartphone. The older one was getting slow.
I see. You got quite an expensive one, huh?
It's the latest model.
But please, cut back on spending next month, okay?
Why?
We're living paycheck to paycheck. The increasing allowance is putting a strain on our budget.
We can't help the allowance. It's for my brother. We decided to help him, remember?
But it's $3,000 a month really necessary?
It costs that much money. My brother's a growing boy and things are expensive these days. Prep school is costly too. Or are you saying we should let my brother go hungry?
We have to reduce the amount, at least by a little. At this rate, we'll go bankrupt.
Then just cut back on food expenses. You should go on a diet. You've gained weight since we got married.
I'm already eating only 2 meals a day for half the week to cut cost.
Is that so? You're still getting fat though.
Stop joking around. I'm being serious here. Can we reduce the allowance a bit? Could Matt work part-time a little?
What? Are you stupid? You can't do that.
Huh? Why are you angry?
Because you're saying ridiculous things. Do you want my brother to fail again? You don't care what happens to him because he's not your brother, right?
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You can say such cold things because he's not related to you. My brother can't survive without this allowance.
I was just suggesting reducing the amount a bit.
Either way, your suggestion is cruel to my brother. He's working hard studying every day, and you want him to cut his study time to work part-time?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't ever say that again. If you do, I'll divorce you. If we don't have enough money, you should get a side job or something to earn more.
I understand. I won't bring it up again.
Good. Now, can you transfer the money to Matt's account? It's almost the end of the month.
All right, I'll do it now.
Thanks. I'm heading out for a bit.
Where are you going?
Just meeting with some friends. Don't wait up for me.
Okay, have fun. Something doesn't feel right. We're struggling so much, yet Kyle doesn't seem concerned at all. Maybe I should talk to Matt directly. Hello, Matt.
Hello, sister-in-law. What's the matter?
It's been a while. Are you studying hard?
Yes, I am. It's unusual for you to contact me directly without going through my brother.
I have something to discuss. I want to stop the monthly allowance.
Allowance?
Is it okay if we make it every other month instead? I want to help since you're my husband's brother, but we're struggling financially too. My husband won't listen when I talk to him, so I had to come to you directly. I'm really sorry, but could you consider it?
What are you talking about? I never received any allowance.
Huh? That can't be right.
Why do you think I'm receiving money? It's the opposite. Please return the $30,000 soon.
$30,000? What are you talking about?
Why are you playing dumb? You've been living extravagantly, so you ran out of money, right? It's not fair to borrow money from a poor student like me.
Wait a minute. Extravagant? Struggling? What are you talking about? Who told you this?
My brother did. He came to me crying, begging to lend him money. He said he knew it was shameful for an older brother to borrow from his younger brother, but his wife was wasting money and they wouldn't be able to survive otherwise.
What are you saying? I'm only eating 2 meals a day to save money. My husband said he wanted to send a monthly allowance to you while you're studying for the bar exam.
What's going on? I don't need any allowance. Huh? I'm still living with our parents and they're supporting me.
I heard you were living alone, that you had a fight with your parents and they weren't giving you any money.
I never fought with our parents. Huh? The one who's always clashes with our parents is my brother. He's been a problem child since he was young, causing them a lot of trouble. He even withdrew money from our parents' account without permission before.
Oh, I see. So it's happened again.
Huh? My brother's up to no good again, isn't he? He lied to both of us and swindled money, right? He took $30,000 from me. How much have you been giving him each month, sister-in-law?
It started at $2,000 a month, but it kept increasing, and now it's $3,000.
Have you told our parents about giving Kyle so much money?
He told me to keep it a secret from your parents. He said if I told them, they would blame me as his wife.
I see. I can't forgive him. I won't forgive him.
I can't believe this is happening. I've been struggling so much thinking I was helping you.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I had no idea. My brother's gone too far this time.
It's not your fault, Matt. We've both been deceived.
What should we do now? Should we confront him?
I think we need to involve your parents. This is too big to handle on our own.
You're right. I'll call them right now and explain everything.
Thank you, Matt. I'm sorry for all of this.
Don't apologize. You're a victim too. Let's work together to sort this out.
Okay, please let me know what your parents say.
I will. Talk to you soon. Hey Sarah, I've spoken with our parents. They're furious and want to meet with all of us immediately.
I understand. When and where should we meet?
They suggested we all gather at their house in an hour. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll head over there now.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Hello, I'm so sorry about all of this.
Sarah, dear, please don't apologize. We're the ones who should be sorry for our son's behavior.
That's right. We had no idea Kyle was causing so much trouble.
We need to figure out what to do with this situation.
I agree. Should we confront Kyle directly?
I think that's the best course of action. We need to hear his side of the story, even though it's clear he's been lying to all of us.
Sarah, do you know where Kyle is now?
He said he was meeting friends, but I'm not sure where exactly.
I have an idea. Why don't we all message him at once? He won't be able to ignore all of us.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
Sorry for the late reply. About returning the money quickly. Could you wait a bit longer? Sorry, my wife spent money wastefully again. We're in a pinch this month too.
Who spent money wastefully? That was you, you idiot. What did you do with the money you swindled from me and Matt?
Huh? What's going on? Matt, is that you?
It's me, Sarah. Hey, where do you think I am right now?
Wait a minute, what's happening?
I'm at your parents' house. Your mom and dad are also reading these messages. We're the ones who want to know what's going on. Matt says he's never heard of any allowance. In fact, he's still being supported by your parents.
Wait, I can explain.
Explain? Then go ahead and explain what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
Your apology won't be accepted. First, explain yourself.
Well, you see, I needed some money. I lied, but I was planning to pay it back later.
Never mind me, but to swindle money from your brother who isn't even working yet? What a pathetic person you are.
I feel sorry for what I did to Matt.
You know that $30,000 was money Matt saved from part-time jobs and New Year's gift money he's been saving since childhood? You took advantage of Matt's kindness and did something terrible. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm ashamed of myself.
And you made me out to be the bad guy when you borrowed money from Matt, didn't you?
Yes.
Thanks to you, Matt thought I was a terrible sister-in-law.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, explain properly what you used the money for.
Well, I just spent a bit too much money.
I'm asking you what you spent it on. Don't try to dodge the question. If you keep avoiding it, your father won't stay quiet.
Huh? My father?
He's been practicing judo for years, you know.
Yeah, but...
You've made your father so angry, I hope you don't get hurt the next time you see him. You should prepare yourself for a broken bone or two.
It's scary. Let's keep this peaceful. I'll tell you everything.
Then hurry up and talk.
Well, you see, I had a favorite...
A favorite what?
A favorite girl I met at a club. She worked there.
What?
Eventually, I started meeting her outside the club too, buying her presents and taking her out for meals.
Don't tell me you were having an affair with this woman.
Well...
There's no point in hiding it now. If you deny it here, I'll investigate you thoroughly. Your computer, tablet, card history, even your car's dash cam.
I did it a few times. 3 times.
You should have said that from the start, you idiot.
I'm sorry. I've told you everything honestly now. So please forgive me. I'll pay back all the money and never see the bar girl again.
We're going to discuss this with your parents now. We'll decide what to do with you after that.
I'll come too. You're at my parents' house, right?
You don't need to come.
Why not? Please let me apologize to everyone.
If you come here now, your father might get violent.
No way!
That's what happens when you drag down your excellent brother. Nothing you said was true, was it? It seems your brother gets along much better with your parents than you do. On the contrary, you've been a problem child and a source of worry for your parents since you were young, right?
That's true.
I don't care what happens to you, but it would be a pain to stop your furious father. Besides, you don't have the right to participate in this discussion, and no one here wants to see your face anyway.
But I promise I won't borrow money again.
Your father says he doesn't consider you his son anymore, so don't come.
Okay. Sarah, please don't go. Don't abandon me. Come back.
We all talked it over and decided. Kyle, you've always caused problems, and even as an adult, nothing has changed. We've decided that you probably won't ever change, so we're all going to cut ties with you.
No way. I paid back the money to Matt and you two yesterday. I even took out a loan to do it.
You really are an idiot, aren't you? This isn't the end of it. You'll have to pay compensation for the affair, too.
I have to pay more?
Of course. I've suffered emotional distress. You need to make amends.
I understand. I'll pay the compensation, so please come back.
Why would I do that? I told you we're cutting ties with you.
What can I do to be forgiven?
Nothing you do will make me forgive you. There's no way to be forgiven. I'm going to demand compensation from your favorite club hostess, too. I won't go easy on her just because she's young.
My parents said they're cutting ties with me too. I want to apologize to Matt, but he's already blocked me. If you leave me too, Sarah, I'll be all alone.
It seems Matt doesn't even want to hear your apology. I think I'm being kind just by talking to you like this. Well, I'm going to block you too. I'm sorry. See, I'm a cold-hearted wife, just like you said. I don't care what happens to someone who isn't family.
Please, Sarah, give me one more chance. I'll change, I promise.
Your promises mean nothing now. You've broken too many of them already.
What about our marriage? Are you really going to throw it all away?
You threw it away when you decided to lie and cheat. I'm just finalizing what you've already done.
But I love you, Sarah. Please, let's work this out.
If you love me, you wouldn't have done any of this. Love isn't just words, Kyle. It's actions. And your actions have shown exactly how little you care about me or your family.
I know I messed up, but people can change. I'll go to therapy. I'll do whatever it takes.
It's too late for that. You've had countless chances to come clean, to be honest, but you chose to keep lying instead.
What about forgiveness? Isn't that important in a marriage?
Forgiveness is earned, Kyle. You haven't even begun to earn it. All you've done is make excuses and try to manipulate me further.
I'm begging you, Sarah. Don't do this.
I'm not doing anything. You did this. You made your choices, and now you have to live with the consequences.
What am I supposed to do now? I'll lose everything.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you started lying and cheating. It's not my responsibility to fix your mistakes anymore.
Can we at least talk face to face? This doesn't feel right over text.
No, Kyle, I don't want to see you right now. I might do something I regret if I see your face.
Like forgive me?
Like slap you. You really don't understand how angry and hurt I am, do you?
I'm sorry, I really am. I know I've hurt you badly.
Sorry doesn't cut it. Do you have any idea what you've put me through? The stress, the anxiety, the constant worry about our finances, and all for what? So you could spend money on other women?
I wasn't thinking straight. I got caught up in the moment.
That's not an excuse. You're an adult, Kyle. You made conscious decisions to lie, to cheat, to steal from your own brother. These weren't mistakes, they were choices.
I know, I'm a terrible person. I don't deserve you.
For once, we agree on something.
Is there anything I could do to make this right?
You can start by leaving me alone. I need time to think, to process all of this, and you need to figure out how you're going to pay back all the money you've taken and wasted.
Okay, I understand. I'll give you space. But please, don't make any final decisions yet. Can we talk again in a few days?
I'm not making any promises. For now, I'm blocking your number. I'll contact you when I'm ready to talk, if I ever am.
I understand. I love you, Sarah. Sorry for everything.
Goodbye, Kyle. Kyle, I've had time to think things over.
Sarah, so glad to hear from you. How are you?
I'm doing better now that I've had some space to process everything.
I'm really sorry for everything I've done. I've been thinking a lot too.
I hope you've been doing more than just thinking. Have you taken any concrete steps to make amends?
Yes, I have. I've started seeing a therapist to work on my issues. I've also been looking for a second job to start paying back the money I owe.
That's a start, I suppose. But you understand that this doesn't automatically fix everything, right?
I know. I don't expect you to forgive me right away. I just hope you'll give me a chance to prove that I can change.
Kyle, I appreciate that you're making an effort, but I need to be honest with you. I don't think our marriage can recover from this.
What do you mean? Are you saying that you want a divorce?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I've already spoken with a lawyer.
But Sarah, please! I'm trying to change. Can't we at least try counseling first?
I'm sorry, Kyle, but the trust is completely broken. I can't be with someone I can't trust.
I understand that I broke your trust, but can it be rebuilt? Many couples overcome infidelity.
This isn't just about the infidelity, Kyle. It's about the constant lying, the manipulation, the financial deception. You didn't just cheat on me with another woman. You cheated me out of our life savings and financial security.
I know what I did was terrible, but I'm committed to making it right. I'll pay back every penny, I swear.
And how long will that take? Years? Decades? I can't put my life on hold while you try to dig yourself out of this hole you've created.
What about our vows? For better or for worse, remember?
Those vows also included fidelity and honesty, both of which you've repeatedly broken. You can't pick and choose which parts of our marriage vows to honor.
I'm begging you, Sarah. Give me one more chance. I'll do anything.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but my decision is final. I've already moved out of our apartment and I'm staying with my sister for now.
You've already moved out? When did this happen?
Last week. I didn't tell you because I needed time to settle in without you trying to change my mind.
I can't believe this is happening. What am I supposed to do now?
You need to focus on getting your life back on track. Pay back the money you owe, continue with therapy, and learn from this experience.
But I love you, Sarah. Can't imagine my life without you.
You should have thought about that before you started lying and cheating. Love isn't enough when there's no trust or respect.
Can we at least stay friends? I don't want to lose you completely.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but I don't think that's possible right now. Maybe in the future we can be civil, but for now, I need a clean break.
I understand. I'm so sorry for everything, Sarah. I hope one day you can forgive me.
I hope so too, Kyle. Not for your sake, but for my own peace of mind. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sarah. I'll always love you.
Sarah, how are you doing? It's been a while since we last spoke.
Hi, Matt. I'm doing much better now. Thank you. How about you? How's your study going?
It's going well, thanks. I actually have some good news to share. I got accepted into Southern State University.
That's wonderful news, Matt. Congratulations. All your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, Sarah. I couldn't have done it without your support. I'm sorry again for all the trouble my brother caused you.
Please, don't apologize, Matt. None of it was your fault. I'm just glad you're doing well and achieving your dreams.
Thanks, Sarah. How are things going with the divorce proceedings?
They're moving along. It should be finalized in a couple of months. It's been a difficult process, but I know it's for the best.
I'm sorry you had to go through all of this. Is there anything I can do to help?
You're very kind, Matt. But you don't need to worry about me. I'm doing okay. I've actually started seeing someone new.
Oh, that's great news. I'm happy for you, Sarah. You deserve someone who will treat you right.
Thank you, Matt. He's a good man. Very different from Kyle. Honest and hardworking.
That's wonderful. I hope he makes you happy.
He does. It's early days yet, but I have a good feeling about him.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, by the way, have you heard anything from Kyle recently?
Not directly, no. My lawyer has been handling all communication. From what I understand, he's still struggling financially, trying to pay back all the debts he accumulated.
I see. Our parents are still maintaining their distance from him. They say he needs to learn his lesson this time.
I think that's wise. Kyle needs to face the consequences of his actions if he's ever going to change.
I agree. It's sad, but he brought this on himself.
Indeed, but let's not dwell on that. Tell me more about your plans for university. Are you excited?
Absolutely. I can't wait to start. I've already been looking at the course catalog and planning my schedule.
That's great, Matt. I'm sure you'll do wonderfully. You've always been so dedicated to your studies.
Thanks, Sarah. I really appreciate your support. You know, even though things didn't work out with Kyle, I'm glad we're still able to talk like this.
Me too, Matt. You're a good person, and I'm happy we can maintain a friendship.
Likewise, Sarah. Well, I should get going. I have a study group meeting soon.
Of course. Good luck with your studies, Matt, and congratulations again on your acceptance.
Thank you, Sarah. Take care, and I hope things continue to go well for you.
You too, Matt. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Sarah.
In the end, Kyle's debt exceeded $60,000. What's more, it was later discovered that the club hostess he had an affair with had another partner who was involved in the criminal underworld. It seems Kyle was deceived again and was threatened by this man, further increasing his debt. It looks like Kyle's set to continue suffering the pain of financial struggles for the rest of his tragic life. On the other hand, Matt successfully got into his desired university. He's now working hard to become a lawyer. I hope he enjoys his college life to the fullest after all his hard work. A year after leaving Kyle, I found a new boyfriend, and we got married a year later. Unlike Kyle, my new partner is considerate and honest. To be honest, I think the final nail in Kyle's coffin was that he's terrible at lying. Wow, Sarah, that's quite a story. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that with Kyle. Thank you. It was a difficult time, but I've come out stronger for it. I'm glad to hear that. And it's wonderful that things worked out well for Matt. He sounds like a great guy. He really is. I'm so proud of him for achieving his goals despite all the family drama. And what about you? You mentioned you got remarried? Yes, I did. His name is David, and he's everything Kyle wasn't. He's honest, hardworking, and truly cares about me. That's fantastic, Sarah. You deserve to be happy after everything you've been through. Thank you. I feel very fortunate. It's amazing how different life can be when you're with the right person. I can imagine. Have you heard anything more about Kyle recently? Not much. The last I heard, he was still struggling with his debts. It's sad, but he made his choices. True. It's a shame he couldn't turn his life around. It is, but I've learned that you can't help someone who won't help themselves. I hope he figures things out eventually, but I'm no longer invested in his journey. That's a healthy attitude to have. So, tell me more about your new life with David. How did you two meet? We actually met through a mutual friend at a charity event. David volunteers at a local animal shelter, and I was there supporting a friend who works there. That's so sweet. It sounds like you two have similar values. We do. It's one of the things that attracted me to him. He's not just kind to me, but to everyone and everything around him. That's wonderful, Sarah. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. It's been a journey, but I finally feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And that's all anyone can ask for. Here's to new beginnings and happier times ahead. Cheers to that. Life has a funny way of working out sometimes. It certainly does. Well, I'm glad things are looking up for you, Sarah. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Thank you so much. Your support means a lot to me. And that's what friends are for. Now, let's order another round and celebrate your new life. Sounds perfect to me.